It's Week 8 of the NFL.
And we've got the Dolphins' superstar running back. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns.
It's the Dolphins and the Texans
Under
it's
the lights
National
on
Football
Sunday
League,
night.
presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Stopped up at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Kilgore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Kilgore. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Powers past him at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Miami. 68 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Achane. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. One more time with Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete to Leggett. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tua going to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that
in motion right, one of the tight ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Houston set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A good pickup there, 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. And Stroud now to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points. But now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville,
where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
Jalen Wright,
a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half.
He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He finds his man complete. That's Bryant. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third. Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine his defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man. That's Leggett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Tua. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 12th. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Kilgore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play action. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From midfield, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw caught by Achane. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's Tua. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Got his man, Dell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tua to throw again. That one complete till again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Running left, Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 66 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. A give, running right, Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston,